Good morning to you all students. How are you all? All are good, okay? Have you done the previous day's the exercise, the second one? Did you find it easy? I have done only one illustration. So to make you clear, today I will teach you some more illustrations, okay? So you just keep ready your textbook. That in the textbook page number 43 in my book, that is third lesson illustration 2, not illustration 2, illustration 3, okay? That illustration I will show to you. See, show the accounting equation on the basis of the following. Started business with cash 60,000, purchased goods for cash 20,000, sold goods for cash costing 10,000 for rupees 15,000, paid rent by cash rupees 500. So we should show the accounting equation. Okay, I will do this on the notebook. Okay, so you just listen and keep the textbook next to you, and you just listen to me how I am doing. Okay, that day I told you that if there is any doubt you can call me, but I forgot to give my number. You may not have it, isn't it? So you can note it down. Okay, 948 7791185. Okay, 94877791185. Shall I write it here somewhere? Okay. Okay, you can call me in this number. Okay, students. Now, accounting equation. The business name is not given. Okay. So, you draw. You have to draw with scale and pencil. Okay. The 2 pages we have to use. And first one, transactions we need to write. Okay, the transactions we need to write. Then around, okay, 4 assets column we can write. Asset is equal to liabilities, isn't it? Assets is equal to, for liabilities and capital, then 3 column enough. Okay, capital, liabilities, one more column. Okay, you have to leave. Suppose any item comes, we can write. If extra column is there, you don't worry. Okay, you leave it as it is. Capital, then equal to, then assets. Okay, 4 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let it. Then we should draw another line here to write the details of the assets and the liabilities. Okay, as per that transaction only we can find out what is the asset. Okay, so before checking how many these assets, how many liabilities are there, only this much will do. Okay, here 5, there 3, or one more 6. Okay, no problem. Like this you have to draw. And transactions you have to write. Transactions. First one, started business with cash. Right here, number 1. Started business with cash. You can use this one, the particulars column. Okay. What is the amount? 60,000. So where it will come? Oh, it will affect 2 accounts, isn't it? One account it will increase, either increase or decrease, whatever it is. So here one is cash. Started business, I told you capital. So we will write here cash. Then here you write again capital. Okay, how much is the cash? 60,000. Write clearly, leave little space here, start from the end. Okay, is equal to capital also 60,000. Left side you should leave little space. If it is 2 lakh, 3 lakh, like that you should write here. Okay, now the equation over, the first one. Okay, again you have to write equation that is near this line. Okay, equation, same thing you write. Better you get, we will write, it will increase, no? So we will write plus sign. If it reduces anything, we should write minus. Okay, then second transaction, purchased goods for cash. Purchased goods for cash. Purchased goods. Okay, you can write fully purchased goods. How much? 20,000. So it affects cash, isn't it? Cash will get reduced. Okay, so minus we need to write. Then it will increase what? Goods. So that is called stock. I told we should not write as goods. Okay, stock. It will increase. How much is the amount? 20,000. So you write 20,000 here increases, here 20,000 it will decrease. Okay, that's all. Now we should write the equation. Fully we can draw. Okay, every time. Then you write again equation. So after each and every transaction we should write the equation. So plus 20,000. Here minus 20,000. So how much we will get? Plus 40,000 equal to plus 60,000. To check each equation you can check, no? Here 60 we get, here 60. So it is correct. Then the third transaction, sold goods for cash. Sold goods for cash. Here costing 10,000, we are selling for 15,000. Okay, so costing means what is that? Goods sold means it will reduce the stock, isn't it? And what it will cash, no? It will increase the cash. Now you see, costing 10,000, only 10,000 goods we are selling. But for how much we are selling? For 15,000. So for 10,000 goods we are selling for 15,000. So that 5,000, the increasing, isn't it? That is a gain for the owner. So it will reduce, it will increase the capital. If there is any gain, that will increase the capital. Understood? Now we will write the equation. We should add and reduce and write. Okay, now plus 10,000. We have sold 10,000 goods. Here plus. So 55,000 equal to 65,000. You check. 55, 65 we got, isn't it? Then the next transaction, fourth one, paid rent by cash. Paid rent by cash. So it is an expense, isn't it? It will, okay, we are paying rent by cash. So it will reduce the cash. How much is the amount? 500. Then it is an expense, isn't it? So it will reduce the capital also. 500. Okay, now we will write the equation. Any expenses that we pay by cash, it will reduce the cash. If we pay by bank, it will reduce the bank, but it will reduce the capital. If any income we receive, it will increase the cash or bank, and it will increase the capital. That you should keep in mind. Okay, so plus 10,000, then plus here we should reduce, isn't it? 0, 0, 10 minus 5, 5. Here 4, 5. So 54,500 is equal to 0, 0, 10 minus 5, 5, remaining 4, 64,500. You check 54,500 plus 10,000, 64,500. So we have got the answer correct. Okay, now we will see the next illustration. See the next illustration. Selvi is a dealer in furniture. Show the accounting equation for the following transactions. Started business with cash 1 lakh. Then deposited cash into bank 60,000. Borrowed loan from bank. Then bought goods and paid by check. Cash withdrawn for personal use. Cash withdrawn from bank for office use. Some new items are given. Okay, I will explain what it is. Here, this one already we have done 2-3 times. Okay, then okay, this cash and capital. Here, what are the two accounts? Which one will increase and which one it will get reduced? Deposited cash into bank. So, two accounts are cash and bank. So, when we deposit cash into bank, our cash balance will get reduced, isn't it? Bank balance will get increase. So, cash and bank. Both the side, asset side alone it will get. Then borrowed loan from bank. Here, from bank we are getting a loan, but you have to consider this. We are depositing in the bank only, not we are taking in as the cash in hand. We are not taking cash, but you should think that we are taking getting loan and we are the money is in the bank only. So one is bank, the other is loan. So the loan is what? A liability. Okay, that liabilities, capital plus liabilities, under that heading after capital we should write here loan. Okay, then bought goods and paid by check. We know bought goods means what? It is stock, isn't it? It will increase the stock. And paid by check, that means here you should think that who is paying? The bank. Okay, so stock and bank. Bank it will get reduced, stock it will increase. Cash withdrawn for personal use. Here one is cash withdrawn, so it will get reduced, isn't it? Then withdrawn for personal use, one new term we have learned, it is drawings. Now here we will not write anything like drawings, but we will reduce this one from the capital. Understand? Next one, cash withdrawn from bank for office use. Here if it is for office use, that we are bringing cash because we consider this business entity concept. Now what does it say? That business is different from the proprietor, isn't it? Because we write all the transactions from the viewpoint of the business. So here when we withdraw cash from bank, that cash is coming in, isn't it? In the business, cash is coming and that bank it will get reduced. These two are the accounts. Okay, cash will increase, the bank balance will get reduced. Have understood now? Now I will do and show to you. Now we will start doing. Okay, so first you should write the question number. Whenever you start to do the answer solution, first you have to write the question number. Here 4. Okay, then the heading you have to write first. What it is? Selvi is a dealer in furniture. So in the books of Selvi you have to write. Okay, in the books of Selvi. Then we should write accounting equation heading. Okay, accounting equation. I have drawn the lines, otherwise it is a waste of time. Okay, now transactions you have to write. Then this here. Okay, here we will divide it into 2. Here assets is equal to capital plus liabilities. Then any extra liability if it comes, we will write. The assets name also separately we will write and show. What is the first transaction? Started business with cash. Started business with cash. You have to write in full. Okay. Here I am using short form just to complete within this column. Okay. Started business with cash. It affects cash and capital, isn't it? So plus how much? 1 lakh. Here plus 1 lakh. Okay. But then we should draw and write here equation. It is very easy, but you should know. Plus sign, then the same amount you write. Equal to. Everywhere equal to. Okay. Then second transaction. Deposited cash into bank. Into bank. It affects two accounts, cash and bank. Cash already available. We should write bank. Okay. Deposited cash means it will reduce the cash and we are paying into the bank. It will increase the bank. Okay. Now you write the amount. 60,000. Here 60. Below to this 0 you have to write. Now you draw the line and write the equation. Plus 60,000. Here plus the bigger one plus. Now you write 1 use 0 0. 10 minus 6 4. 40,000 equal to here plus 1 lakh. Check both the side. If we add, we will get the same amount. Now you write the third transaction. Borrowed loan from bank. Borrowed loan from bank. This I explained that don't think that we are bringing that cash into the office. Just think that we borrowed loan and that amount is in the bank. Okay, loan and bank. Bank already available. We should write the loan. This is a liability because we need to pay back this liability. Okay, we can write this here loan. Understand? So we will write. So here bank, it will increase, isn't it? What is the amount? 25,000. Then liability is also increasing, but loan 25,000. Now you write the equation. How much we will get? 85,000. Here 40,000. All the transactions we have to write. Here 1 lakh. Here 25,000. Now here 1 lakh 25. Here also 1 lakh 25. Now you write the fourth transaction. Bought goods and paid by check. Bought goods and paid check. In short also you can write. Okay. Here bought goods means what it is. I have told you that is stock. Stock is not available, so we will write. Then paid by check means who is paying? Bank. So if we bought goods, it will increase the stock. If we pay from the bank, it will reduce the bank balance. Now you write the amount 10,000. Okay, it will affect two accounts, minimum two accounts. So plus 10,000 plus 85 minus 10, 75. Then all the other thing you write as it is. Okay, equal to plus 1 lakh plus 25,000. Okay, the next it is you write here equation. Then next one. Cash withdrawn for personal use. cash withdrawn for personal use. Okay, here I told you this is cash withdrawn, so it will reduce the cash, we know very well, isn't it? And if owner withdraw often money from his business, it will reduce his capital. So there also you write minus. What is the amount? How much he has withdrawn? 5,000. So just below 0 you write. Okay, here 5, this fourth digit. Okay, 5,000. Then it will be easy for you to add and subtract. Okay, then you write equation plus 10,000 plus 75,000. Then here 40 minus 5. So plus 35 equal to, here 1 lakh minus 5,000, 95,000, isn't it? Then plus 25,000. Okay, now the last one, cash withdrawn from bank for office use. Cash withdrawn for office use. Okay, cash withdrawn, so it will reduce the from bank, sorry, cash withdrawn from bank, you should understand that one, from bank, so it will reduce the bank balance, isn't it? Then this is for office use, so they will bring that cash into the office, so it will increase the cash. Amount is 3,000, so write the amount 3,000, here also 3,000. Now you write the equation, plus 10,000, then 75 minus 3, 72, isn't it? Plus 72,000, then plus 38,000 equal to plus 95,000 plus 25,000. Okay, so the amount we will get how much? Total, if you need, you can add somewhere and check whether you have got the same amount both the sides. Okay, here you have to write equation. That's all, you should draw double line and leave. Okay students, we will see the next illustration. Now we will see the next illustration. Okay, show the effect of following business transactions on the accounting equation. Anbu started business with cash, goods, machine. So here itself 3 assets coming, isn't it? Then purchased goods from Ramani on credit. Then payment made to Ramani in full settlement. Sold goods to Rajan on credit costing 5,400 for 6,000. Received from Rajan 5,800 in full settlement of his account. Wages outstanding. Some different items are given here, so I will explain. Okay, this one. So here I have explained, isn't it? So cash, stock, machine we have to write. Then purchased goods. So stock already there, isn't it? So stock. Then on credit means here who is coming? Creditors. Okay, purchased goods from Ramani, that is we have to write as creditors, not simply Ramani. Okay, then payment made to Ramani in full settlement 6,900 given. Okay, if we have purchased for 7,000, we are paying 6,900, so that 100 is gain for us, so it will be added along with the capital. Okay, any gain we should add. Then sold goods to Rajan on credit 5,400. That means that goods stock is reducing 5,400. We are selling for 6,000. So the remaining 600 is a gain. So it will be added along with the capital. Okay. Then received from Rajan. We are selling for 6,000. But now we are receiving 5,800. So the remaining 200 is a loss. That is the discount. Okay. That is a loss that will be deducted from the capital. So here wages outstanding. What is the meaning? Outstanding means due. We have not paid. Okay, outstanding means wages not paid. So it is outstanding. Wages outstanding means we have not paid. So it is a liability. So we have to write this separate heading wages, otherwise outstanding expenses or outstanding wages, one column, okay, in the liability side. Then it will reduce the capital because he has to pay from his, all the expenses will reduce, all the income will increase his capital. We have studied, isn't it, in the accounting equation. So it will reduce his capital, so it will be deducted from the capital. And the liability, another liability it will increase, that is outstanding expense. Understood? Now we will do. Okay, you have to write first the question number. Understand? Question number, illustration 5. Then heading. Here no person's name, so you should write accounting equation. Accounting equation. Then write assets is equal to capital liabilities. Okay. Now we will write here transactions. You write fully. Okay. Now we will write the first transaction. Leave this column. We will write one by one. First transaction, Anbu started business. Started business. Here you can write in the books of Anbu because it is given in the first one. Anbu started business. So it is in the books of Anbu also you can write. Okay. Started business. With what he is starting? With cash. So you write here cash. Then goods, we should not write goods as stock, we should write. Okay. Then machine. Okay. Here capital. Again you write. Now all these together called capital for him. Okay. So how much is cash? 20,000 plus 20,000. Then stock 12,000. Then machine 8,000. So 8,000 plus 12, 20, 20 plus 20, 40 plus 40,000 he is having as capital. Okay, now you draw the line and write the equation. Same thing only will come. Okay, 8,000 plus 12,000 plus 20,000 equal to plus 40,000. Little big line we would have drawn. Okay, got to leave little more space and draw. Okay. Then second transaction, purchased goods from Ramani on credit. You can write purchased goods on credit. Because we never write the name of that person. Creditors only we will write, isn't it? Purchased goods, it will increase the stock, and it will increase the liability. They are called the creditors. Okay. So, how much we are purchasing? 7,000. It will increase the liability, 7,000. Now, we have to draw a line and we should write the equation. Plus 8,000 plus 19,000 plus 20,000 equal to plus 40,000 plus 7,000. Okay. Now the third transaction. Payment made to Ramani. Payment made to or paid to Ramani also we can write. Meaning should not be changed. Okay. Payment made to Ramani in full settlement. That you have to, you don't need to write, but you should keep this in mind why it is given in full settlement. Here how it is given, whether it is cash or stock, whether it is given, nothing. No, from the bank, no. So we can consider as no balance in the bank, so cash only. So how much we are paying? 6,900. Okay. So cash it will get reduced minus 6,900. But here that 100 is the gain for the capital because it is increasing. Understood now? 7,000 we need to pay for the creditor, but now we are paying 6,900 in cash. No need to pay this 100. So it is a gain for the business. So we are adding that gain along with the capital. Now in full settlement, payment made to Ramani. So that is fully we are paying. So here this transaction affects three accounts. Okay. One cash, other one capital, then creditors we are paying full. Now we will write the equation. Plus 8,000 plus 19,000 minus, plus we should deduct, okay, 0, 0, 10 minus 9, 1, then 9 minus 6, 3, 1, okay, equal to 39,900, isn't it? 39,900. Here 0, nothing, no balance. Okay, 0 you can write because plus 7,000 because we have made that one full settlement. We have paid fully. Okay, now the fourth transaction, sold goods to Rajan, credit. Sold goods on credit. Here costing how much? 5,400. So goods only 5,400. We are selling that one for 6,000. Okay, here on credit. That means if we purchase from that Ramani on credit, they are called creditors. If we sell goods for credit, that is called debtors. You have learned, isn't it? So if we sold goods on credit for which person? Rajan, that is called debtors. So it will increase. How much? 6,000. Okay, here 6,000. Costing 5,400. We are selling for 6,000. So 600 is the gain for the company. So we have to write here plus 600. Okay. Now we will write the equation. Plus 6,000 plus 8,000. Here plus we need to minus this one, isn't it? 1, 0, 2, 0. 10 minus 4, 6. Here 8 minus 5, 3, 1. Then plus 13,100 equal to plus 600. 9 plus 6, 15, balance 1, 10, balance 1, 4. 40,500. Okay. Now, here we to write equation. Okay, then next transaction, received from Rajan in full settlement. Then write cash received from Rajan. Rajan in full settlement. From Rajan no need. In full settlement. Who is the Rajan? Debtors, isn't it? So full settlement, he is paying full. But how much he is paying? 5,800 in cash received. So it will increase the cash plus how much? 5,800 we are receiving, isn't it? So he has to pay 6,000. He is paying 5,800. The remaining 200 is a loss. So we need to reduce that one from the capital. Okay. So now we will write the equation. Here no nothing. Here plus 8,000 plus 13,600. Here we need to add 8 plus 1, 9, 5 plus 3, 8, 1 equal to minus, isn't it? 0, 5 minus 2, 3, 10, here borrowed, isn't it? So 9, 39. No, we didn't borrow, isn't it? 5 minus 2, 3, so 40 as it is. 40,000 plus you should write, okay. Now the next transaction. What is the next transaction? Wages outstanding. Wages outstanding. I told you wages outstanding is a liability, isn't it? So we have to write that one in the liability side. Outstanding wages or outstanding expenses in common you can write. Here only one item, so we are writing outstanding wages. It is increasing, isn't it? How much? 400. Okay, it will reduce the, because it is a expense or loss. Okay, outstanding expense means he has to pay. So that will reduce the capital 400. It will not affect the asset side. Okay, now we will write the equation, the final equation. Plus 8,000 plus 13,600 plus 18,900 equal to, we need to deduct, isn't it? 13 minus 4, 9. Here 9, 3. So plus, then plus 400. If you add and check, we will get the same amount. Okay. Sorry students, here I have made one mistake, you see. 40,000 plus 100. So here 40,100 we will get, isn't it? 40,100. Then plus 6, 40,700. Minus 2, 40,500, isn't it? So 40,500 minus 4, we will get 40,100. If I am in the class, you would have told me, isn't it? Okay, sorry students. So the calculation you must be very careful. Okay, see, if there is a mistake in one thing, everything will get wrong. Okay, you may get less marks. So you must be very careful while doing the calculation. Okay students, you will see the next illustration also. Students, we will leave that last illustration. We will see later. Okay. Now I will explain the around 3 or 4 the exercise. Then you have to do this in your classwork notebook, and you have to take video or that photo and send it to me in my WhatsApp number. Same is my WhatsApp number also. Okay students, send it now. And write your name also. Then only I will understand who you are. Okay. Prepare the accounting equation for the following transactions. Murugan commenced business, then purchased goods for cash, paid salaries by cash, bought goods from Kumar 5,000 and deposited the money in CDM, then introduced additional capital 10,000. This one easy, isn't it? Purchased goods for cash, okay. Paid salaries by cash. Here, this one cash it will reduce, and this one will decrease the capital. Okay, any expenses will decrease the capital. So that they are the two accounts. Here bought goods from Kumar and deposited the money in CDM. So we have purchased from Kumar 5,000. Okay. So with this one, one is purchased goods, that is that stock is plus, isn't it? Then deposited the money in CDM. CDM means cash deposit machine. So we are taking the cash and depositing in the CDM, that cash deposit machine. So it will reduce the cash and it will increase the stock. Then introduced additional capital like this one. Okay, both the same. So again, cash and capital. Okay. Then the fourth one, Sunil started business with cash and goods. So stock and cash. Then purchased furniture. Here furniture account you should take. Okay. Then cash. Depreciation on furniture. Here depreciation on furniture I will tell you. One is this expense depreciation, another one furniture. Furniture will get reduced and this depreciation, it is an expense, so it will reduce the capital. Okay. Then deposited into bank we have seen. Then electricity charges, this one expenses through net banking, so it will reduce the bank and all the expenses will reduce the capital. Then sold goods to Ravi costing 10,000 for 15,000. So stock will reduce by 10,000. Stock, isn't it? 10,000. We are selling for 15,000. So cash increasing 15,000. So 5,000 profit, that will increase the capital. Okay. Then goods are returned by Ravi 5,000 costing 4,000. Here Ravi is, we have sold that to 10,000 only for 15,000. Okay. These two, the last one item you need not do this one. Okay. Because here one calculation is there. That one if I explain only you will understand. That I will do it in the next class. Okay. So up to F you complete and you leave space for this one. Okay students, otherwise it will be more time for you. Now I will wind up today's class. Okay students, thank you.